Hey, my name's James Nicholson. Welcome to my channel. Now, while you're here, and before we jump into what this interest rate rise means for you as a property investor, smash that like button because that really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. It'll take you a second. So go and smash that right now and turn it blue. Now, interest rates have gone up again, and we've gone from 0.5% to 0.75% here. And so what does that mean for us as investors? What does that mean for us as general public, as property owners? Well, obviously, it really only impacts you if you're someone that needs to move deal at the moment. If you're someone that's in a fixed 5-year deal and you're not looking to do any new transactions right now, then nothing's really going to change because your deal is already secured for the period of time that you have. Now, if you are someone that is not on a fixed rate or you're looking for new transactions, what it means is obviously that mortgage rates are going to go up, payments are going to be slightly more expensive as well. And so that's something that we should really consider as investors. What impact does that have? Now, this is percentage-wise. Obviously, you go from 0.5% to 0.75% here. It's a fairly big rise percentage-wise, but really it's only a small amount because rates aren't going to be massively changed. Now, this will be passed on to us as investors, and it will slow the market down a little bit. So transactions probably will be less frequent, but I don't think this rise is going to have a big impact on prices. I don't think prices are going to go up like they did in 2021, but I don't think that prices are going to come crashing down potentially from this rise. Now, inflation is always on the inside of investors because the money that you actually owe people now is less, right? Because inflation has meant that that money is worth less today. So if you owed 100 grand, then obviously as inflation goes up, the money that you actually pay back is still whatever, the 100 grand if you're under interest-only mortgage, but it's got less buying power, if that makes sense, right? And so I think prices will steadily rise, a couple of percent possibly this year. And I don't think if you're doing deals right now that it's something to particularly worry about. However, interest rates are going to continue to rise, right? The reason we're getting these interest rate rises is because of inflation. Inflation is out of control. Every time you turn on the news, it's talking about gas prices and energy prices, and they are out of control, and the government really need to do something, maybe cut duty, cut VAT on some of these energy things that we pay for in order to make it easier and more affordable for people while we have everything going on in the world that is happening right now. And so inflation will continue to go up, I think, for this year. They're concerned it could get as high as 10%. That's not great for Joe Public. That's not good for tenants. And so people are going to get hit hard by that. And that is going to hit people in their pocket. And so one way that they're going to have to use interest rates to counter the inflation is to keep increasing them. So this year we will have multiple interest rate rises. Everyone knows that, right? They're going to keep going up 0.25% each time. That means obviously every time the next mortgage that you do is going to be that little bit more expensive. And so if you have deals that you can secure on a longer term, on a fixed rate right now, might be something that you consider. I've looked at all of my mortgages and actually taken new deals out as well. At the same time, what I've done is taken some equity out as well, so I can use that. But remember, when you're buying property deals, if you're an investor, what you should be looking to do is make your money when you buy the deal, right? That's where you really have to really understand this, is you make your money when you buy the deal. So if you're buying below market value, then even if the market does come down a little bit, it shouldn't impact you too much. And as long as you're not looking to sell, then of course it's not going to make too much impact. Like I've had a property portfolio since 1999, so prices obviously got hit in 2008, 2009, but I wasn't looking to sell anything at that time, and so I didn't really feel the pain from that. It's the people that need to sell that are going to have a little bit more difficulty. So I think it's really important when you're looking for deals to look at things that are below market value, where you can add value. As long as you're doing that, then interest rate rises, of course, they will impact your cash flow. You're going to get less return. Of course you are, but there's still great deals to be had. There's still money to be made in the market. So always be analysing, knowing your numbers, looking at your figures, making your money on the way into the deal rather than on the way out. If you do that and your fundamentals are strong, then you should be able to continue investing regardless of what happens. And so that's it. The interest rates have gone up. Mortgage companies will pass that on straight away to new deals and stuff like that, and those on variable rates as well. And so always look to see if you can get a better deal. So contact your broker, whoever it is, and good luck with that. Now, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the interest rate rises? I'd love you to comment. Tell me what you think is going to happen. What impact does it have? Do you think this house prices are suddenly going to come crashing down? Do you think there's enough demand out there at the moment and not enough stock, which is what I believe, that maybe prices won't go up, but not necessarily that they'll go down. I'd love to hear from you on that. Subscribe to on this channel. I'm buying properties this year regardless of what happens, even if interest rates keep going up. And I'm on a journey, and this channel is here to share that journey with you. I've got some great videos coming up in the next few days. I've just bought a property at auction. We got it for 25% below the market value. Next door sold for 80 grand. We got ours for 60. We're going to show you all of that process. We've recorded everything we did prior to the auction. We recorded the live auction as well, so you can see all of that process in an upcoming video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see that. We're also going to show you the renovations we do, the costs, everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're going to refinance it with you guys as well and see, did we get all our money back out or didn't we? We'll be very transparent and open and honest with you on that as well. So do join us on this journey. So subscribe and hit the bell. Comment below, like the video, and I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think on interest rates? What do you think they're going to be at the end of 2022? I'm James Nicholson. Stay blessed and make sure you get a good deal and protect all your investments. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.